Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and it's been a while since I kind of went over what I'm currently mining and things like that with my CPU mining rigs. Now, there have been some past comments in the past here. Obviously, a comment is a comment. It doesn't really matter. Everyone has their own opinion. We're only as strong as our community. But, you know, some people say I say mine a coin and then I'm mining something totally different. So I just want to let everyone know I'm always 100% upfront, and I let you know what I'm mining, when I'm mining. I let you know what's profitable, when it's profitable, shared network hash rate increases and things like that. But today, we're going to take a look at what I'm actually mining right now on my CPUs. I'll also go through what my total farm does consist of with all my CPU rigs and epics and whatever else I got going on. So we'll go through all my rigs as well in a bit here. But right now, I am currently mining Pulsar. So originally, I think yesterday I actually turned solo XMR back on, and then I fired up the X5 and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go hit another XMR block. But then I was like, wait a minute, I did release that video yesterday on updating Pulsar and the wallet, how to do it, you're saving your wallet.dat file, all the stuff you need to know for updating your wallet, because a halving event is happening in like 7 days. So in 1 week, Pulsar is actually happening. There's also a Pulsar 2.0 that's supposed to be, I think the white paper is coming out in a day or so. So we're going to see what happens there and read about that. I'm not really sure when it's actually going to release, but it sounds like very, very soon. But I started looking at the hash rates on Minotaur X, and I was like, wait a minute. The yields are looking pretty high right now. I'm going to move some rigs over. And then I ended up moving every single rig over, because I don't just go a little bit. If I see something look like it might be decent at the time, higher yields, I fire the whole farm on. So that's kind of what I did. I moved over to Pulsar because the halving event is happening. I see the hash rate is down, so I'm going to try and get some yields here. So I'm sorry to say, X5, I'll turn you back on again. Don't worry, buddy. We'll do some more solo XMR. That guy actually hit a block there. If you're not familiar, if you're not following in Discord or you missed my live stream, the X5 hit a solo XMR block in like 46 hours. You know, more on that some other time, but we'll get into it. And if you are looking for any ASICs, be sure to check out Crypto Miner Bros.
Are you looking for ASIC miners, just not sure who to trust? Head on over to Crypto Miner Bros. They do have the latest models of all the popular brands, from Bitmain, Ice River, Goldshell, Jazzminer, Apollo, MicroBT, IB-Link, Cana and Avalon, and in Silicon. We got the S21 is already on order. I believe shipping begins in May. This thing is 200 terahash at 3,000 watts. On top of the X5 XMR miner, we got some hydro-cooled Bitcoin miners, and of course the S19K. Be sure to use my link in the description, and code RABID will grant you $50 off per item that you purchase at any given time, as well as shipping fees are calculated in the price already, and they drop the value so that import fees are next to nothing.
So Pulsar actually has an interesting story into where it's kind of situated right now. It is supposed to be a 50% proof of stake side and a 50% proof of work side CPUs. Now, what happened here is curve hash is a very, very efficient algorithm. That's what it started on the proof of work side. CPUs, they were running nice and cool, very efficient, hardly using any power. But then all of a sudden, GPUs started to emerge on the curve hash algorithm. It's pretty much a gecko, like, you know, lithium, and, you know, you saw ironfish. Any algorithm that pretty much looks like it has super high hash rate and low power costs, you can pretty much guarantee that something better is going to emerge on it that's going to hash faster. In this case, GPUs hit it. We see it with GPU mineable coins. Kaspa looking too good to be true when it comes to low power and everything. Now it's loaded up with ASICs, and there's just continues down the road. And we're going to see a lot more GPU coins hit them ASICs as well very, very soon. But that's for another time as well. So anyway, GPUs started hitting the curve hash algorithm. At that point, these CPUs, they couldn't really compete with the GPUs anymore for the higher hash rate at the lower power and everything. It was just starting to get GPU dominated. So a month or two went by. The devs are talking. The devs are nice and active when it does come to Pulsar. That's one of the other main reasons why I'm also mining it, because of active devs. You know, there's no point mining a coin that's pretty much dead. So that's what we're checking out as well. It's active with the devs there. So what happened is they were doing it, and they said they wanted to remain CPU mineable, but they still got GPUs on it. So they forked the chain, and they went to a 50% POS still, and it's a different POS. You don't have to run a node or anything like that. All you got to do is have your wallet open in the background of your PC. That is it. As long as you have some Pulsar in there and your wallet is unlocked, encrypted, and open, you can stake Pulsar and get free rewards just from letting it run. So it is a nice, easy, efficient way to run a staking service. So that part is awesome there. Now on the other side of things, they forked over to Minotaur X, and that's what we use on our CPUs now, and Curve Hash is still on the GPUs. Now 20% of the block reward now goes to the GPUs. I believe 30% went to the CPUs, and you're still at 50% on the POS side. Now, rewinding just a little bit after I went through all that, they also kept mentioning, though, you know, they want to maintain CPU mining only, but now we kind of have GPUs there. I'm not saying GPUs are disappearing or anything, but honestly, you know, as a CPU miner, as a miner in general, you make a coin for a certain set algorithm, certain set of hardware, you should probably stick with it. I really hope that GPUs will be kicked off the network that way, and then move all those block rewards 50% back to the CPU and POS side, just the way it originally was. But again, I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think down below. Are you mining Pulsar? Do you think GPUs should be kicked off? I know that's going to, you know, kind of get a lot of GPU people out there pretty mad in saying that, but this was supposed to be a CPU mineable coin from the get-go, and they've always said that they want to maintain CPU mineable. All right, so that's kind of what's been going on in Pulsar in a nutshell over the past, I guess, 6 months to a year since it kind of released here. You know, it hasn't really seen a full-fledged bull run or anything yet. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure on that. It did come out sometime in 2022, I believe. So no, I don't think it's seen peak bull run times yet, but again, you never know. So we are 100% spec mining here. We are in a bear market. You know, we're not looking for Lambos in a bear market. The Lambos come after the coins pump, and like I said, the yields are looking pretty good right now, so that's why I'm maintaining. Obviously, if all you guys jump over to Pulsar, all of a sudden the hash rate gets too high, I'm going to keep looking at them yields, but obviously I'm not going to keep mining it if too many people jump on board. So keep that in mind as well. Keep an eye on yields, hash rates, and so on. But now let's kind of go through my farm. If you guys have been watching my channel pretty much from the beginning, you will know that I started with a 3900X gaming PC. And I was mining XMR, whether it was through NiceHash, getting paid on Bitcoin, Monero Ocean, and so on. So I started with that 3900X. And then from that, with straight crypto, XMR to be more precise, I was able, after about, I think it was about a year or so, I was able to buy and build my first dedicated CPU mining rig with XMR. And from there, it just exploded. With 2 rigs, it took 6 months. With 3 rigs, you know, you just keep on doing it. Now we're up to who knows how many rigs. In theory, if I was to sell everything every day, I could build a brand new rig every couple days or something. So, you know, it adds up and it starts adding up pretty fast. As for my complete farm, this is what we're totally sitting on. So total rigs here, I do have 23 3900X Ryzen CPUs. I have 2 3900X or 3950X Ryzen CPUs. That's those 2 right there. I have 3 5950X Ryzen CPUs. I actually have another 3900X in the server. That's counted as part of the 23 over there. But in my workstation room, in the other room there, situated beside my 7950X, which is my actual workstation. Now down here, we do have the Epic 7742. That is that guy right there. Right here is the dual Epic 7742. So one of these guys, this dual Epic right here, it usually works out, it's about 8 3900Xs. So that's what it works out, and it uses the power of about 2 3900Xs. So that's a nice efficient machine right there. Obviously the single 7742, that's like 4 3900Xs or 2 7950Xs, and about the same efficiencies there. Actually, this is worth 3 3900Xs in power and then 4 in terms of hash rate. So we're losing 1 there, and here, you know, you're losing 2 3900Xs for the efficiency gains with that. So we got a dual Epic, single Epic, 23 3900Xs, 2 3950Xs, 3 5950Xs, and then the one 7950X in the other room. And I got the little one's PC hanging out over there. That is a single 3700X, which I do mine on sometimes. Sometimes she mines it onto it for her wallet as well once in a while. But that's pretty much what I got going on for my entire farm right now. So that's pretty much it. I am currently mining Pulsar. This was just a pretty much mumbo jumbo video, but whatever. But this is what my total CPU mining farm is currently looking like. total amount of rigs that I got, the max amount of power that this is currently pulling right now, it looks like we are 4,830 watts at the wall, and then I'm at about 6,000 watts when I do fire up that X5. So this circuit here is CPU mining maxed out 30 amp on this whole circuit. So this is my CPU mining side. Obviously we got the ASIC GPUs which aren't on, and Kaspa stuff and jazz miners and other things over there past the light that you can't really see right now. So that's all hanging out over there on that 30 amp circuit, which is pretty much maxed out as well. That is hanging out at over 6,000 watts. So we don't have much room here, and I am power limited. So I'm just mining as much as I possibly can right now. Everything is at a profit, which is why my GPUs are not currently on. And I feel a lot of these CPU coins are probably going to pump more than the majority of the GPU coins. Again, that's just a perspective. We're in a bear market. We have no idea what's actually going to pump, what's not going to pump, what's going to hit new all-time highs, what's not. But you know, I feel there's a lot of weight and strength behind a lot of these CPU mineable coins. Just because they're on a CPU doesn't mean they're a good coin, so keep that in mind as well. So anyway guys, thank you for checking out this video. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.